Hey everybody from YouTube. I am here to do a product review on the YakAttack 12 amp compact battery. And I would say overall it's a pretty good battery, but there's a couple things you're going to want to watch out for that I learned the hard way. I'm actually on my third battery right now, and I wanted to share with you what I learned so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Now, this battery, 10-volt battery, is actually made by a company called Nokia. Nokia. Anyways, I don't know what that stands for. But anyways, Nokia is a pretty cool company. They make compact power systems for, for sports, and for like kayaking and stuff like that, and scuba diving. And they also have compact lighting systems as well. So check out their website. They got some really neat stuff. So YakAttack actually doesn't make this battery. They just simply white label it and they resell it a lot, along with a lot of their other stuff. But anyways, what I would say is, like I said, I burned through 2 of these batteries. I'm on my 3rd. They're not cheap. They're like $140 for each one. And here's what I've learned. The first thing is, with these batteries, you have to keep them charged at all times, right? So in other words, in the winter, you got to keep your batteries charged, your lithium batteries in particular, charged throughout the winter. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, I already know that, but I didn't think it was a big deal. And sure enough, during the winter, this thing went all the way down to 0, and I could not get a charge back on it. So that cost me 1 battery right there. So anyways, learn my lesson, keep it charged, maybe once every 30 days should be plenty to keep this thing going. You don't want to let it charge down to 0. The next thing I learned was they tout about how this battery is waterproof. They're like, wow, this battery is waterproof. And actually this battery, this is like a cloth kind of, little container it comes in. But if you take that out, you'll see, I don't know if you can see this, you see the battery is actually the lithium battery is actually contained in a completely sealed like rubber covering, right? So the battery itself is waterproof. That's very true. And then you got this little wrapper thing around it, which helps keep it even more waterproof, which is great. But here's the thing. What's not waterproof is this, right? And this is the cord that connects into your cord that goes into your fish finder, right? This part is not waterproof. I mean, it's basically you connect these two together. They're pins, connect them together, and you screw this little thing on here. Not waterproof at all, okay? Once again, learn that the hard way. What happened is that water got inside of this, and not only water, but salt water, and that's like the worst. I don't know if you can see this picture, but this is what happened over 2 months when I had salt water got into these plugs in my kayak. Had a little bit of a leak in my kayak, and some of that salt water got in there, and it completely corroded the plugs. But look, fresh water is going to do that as well, just not going to do it as fast. So what I would suggest you do, and I don't know why they don't sell this with the battery, but there's a corrosion kit for like $14 that you can buy off Amazon or off the Nokia site, or even I think YakAttack can sell it as well. But it's great. I mean, it's a great way to keep this thing sealed up. It's got like it's got like that grease you put in there to seal the plug, and then it's got a seal that goes over it, and that's perfect. That should be mandatory with these batteries, right? I would absolutely recommend you go ahead and buy that anti-corrosion kit when you use this battery, because a lot of times people say, well, you put the battery in a box, right? You have a plastic box, you can put your battery in there. Yeah, but a lot of times people don't put this in the box, right? Because you want to unplug this and plug it into something to charge it up. So you could keep this cord inside your waterproof box, but that's a pain in the butt because you're gonna have to pull it out every time you want to charge it. So I would definitely get that anti-corrosion kit. The third thing I would say with this is you don't want to let this sit in the water because it will drain this battery really fast. And once again, I had a leak in my kayak this year, and a pretty significant one, and this thing was sitting in water, and it really drained the heck out of the battery. So you're going to have to watch out for that as well. So anyways, overall, I think it's a great battery. I mean, you can go for like 2 or 3 days, 6 hours a day on a full charge. If you're charging like a small to medium sized fish finder, it works really well for that. But once again, you got to be careful, right? Get yourself the anti-corrosion kit. Make sure you seal this up. You know, I would even put this inside a box, right, to make sure if you do have a leak in your kayak, because it happens, it doesn't sit in water, and you should be good to go. So anyways, hope you find this helpful. Thanks for watching.